In a white-owned farm, a black slave boldly picks up a whip and starts furiously beating the white overseer. The other slaves around, though relieved, dare not show any sign of excitement, because they can't believe a black man, born into slavery, would dare to whip a white man. But the whipping can't release the anger he's holding inside. He picks up a weapon from the ground. Without hesitation, he pulls the trigger. The other slaves give him disbelieving looks. Never before has a black man dared to be so bold. The black man's name is Django. He was once a slave under this overseer's command. To gain his freedom, he once ran away with his wife, but they were caught and brought back by the overseer. Django kneels and begs for mercy. He's willing to take all the punishment, just asking for the overseer to spare his wife. But the overseer responded with 100 lashes. Then he deliberately separated them, so they could never see each other again. However, while Django was being sold off to the north, a dentist suddenly appears before him. He asks if anyone knows about the Calhoun plantation. The dentist asks him if he knows the Brittle brothers from the plantation. Those 3 men were Django's worst nightmare. They whipped him day and night. So Django definitely knows those 3. The dentist knows he's found the right man. He then tells the slave trader he's willing to pay a high price for Django, but the trader refuses to sell Django. Without a word, the dentist shoots and kills them. It turns out the dentist is a bounty hunter. The 3 fugitives he's after have long since gone into hiding. Only Django knows who they are. The dentist doesn't treat Django like a slave, but instead, he lets him ride a horse and become his companion. The townspeople are shocked to see him riding a horse. It's unheard of for a black man to be on a horse, but the dentist doesn't care. He even takes Django into a bar only whites are allowed in. The bartender looks like he's seen a ghost. The bartender scrambles and runs to report to the authorities. Meanwhile, the dentist gives Django his first sip of beer. This is the first time in his life that he feels respected as a human being. The sheriff arrives and sees just 2 people, so he walks out of the bar and starts showing off in front of the whole town. But before he finishes, the dentist walks up to him and shoots him dead. Calmly, he tells the others to call for the lawman. The lawman arrives with a large group, surrounding the bar. Seeing that there's no way out for them, the dentist doesn't seem worried at all, as if he's looking for something. Then the 2 of them raise their hands and walk out of the bar. He pulls out a wanted poster. It turns out the sheriff who was killed was a fugitive on the run for 2.5 years, and the dentist is a court-authorized bounty hunter. Seeing this, the lawman has no choice but to release them. Django is to identify the wanted Brittle brothers. The 3 brothers are working as overseers on a plantation. Soon, they arrive at the Calhoun plantation. The slaves are shocked to see Django on horseback. The plantation owner immediately refuses to welcome them. The dentist pretends to want to buy a black slave from the plantation. He offers a price double the market value. Thus, they become the plantation's special guests. With the help of a woman's guidance, Django spots the Brittle brothers in the distance. The painful memories of the past flood Django's mind once again. Finally, the opportunity for revenge has come. One of them is holding a Bible, preparing to whip a black woman who broke an egg. Django quickly walks up and calls out to him, and takes him down with a single shot.